what I'm going to use right now is the Slimulator momentum tracker, because what I want to do is I want to bring this up and I want to do a little analysis for you. This is the Slimulator momentum tracker. All of our premium members get this from level 1 all the way up through level 4. It's an amazing piece of work. And what I want to do right now is just show you the condition of the market. I have this right now set on I'm just going to resume this feed for a second so you could see, set right now to the S&P 500. There are many watch lists in here, and we'll be adding more. You could look up single symbols, but I want to stay on the S&P 500 for the moment so that you can see. And we're on directional bias ratio right over here, which means that this pie chart, and it's now updating right there, so I'm just going to pause that feed so it doesn't do it while we're looking at it. This pie chart right there shows you that where we are right now, and this is live, updating regularly, is that the directional bias on these 500 stocks has only 2% of them bullish. Only 2% of them have setups in momentum that are rising. There are 70% in there that are negative. You know, when you think about it, the stocks that have been able to stay in momentum that was positive, well, those stocks are probably stocks you just can't break. And you probably want to know who those are. What I'm going to identify them. I'm just going to go into the long term right over here, and I'm going to sort on that. I'm clicking that up arrow, down arrow. And any of these that are in long-term momentum that are green are stocks that are almost unbreakable. And you probably want to know which those are, and I'll show you that right over here by just scrolling down a little bit. You have ABBV, you can see that, ALB, you have BIIB, another biotech, Crown Castle International, CCI, Clorox, you know, that's often a stock that is that investors like to hide in. And you can see right over here, that's actually on the intermediate still positive. So good momentum condition right in there. And also, let me just scroll down a little bit more in here. You can see Digital Realty Trust, that's DLR. We have, just scroll too far. DaVita, DVA, Gilead, another one of these stocks that's in the biotech category. Kroger, you can see those green. You have the short terms are intermediate. Eli Lilly is another one that's really good in the drug. Newmont has been weakening in here. Now, it's slightly bullish, you can see that, but I'm a little curious whether that one is going to break down the way gold is. Netflix, that one's still unbreakable because, well, it's gone down, but the long-term conditions are still good. So these are stocks you can't break. Nvidia, Regeneron, SBAC, that's SBA Communications, STI, Tiffany. Wow, what do they want? Why can't you break that one yet? Well, maybe it will. WellCare Health Plans, look at that. It's green all the way across. And that's the only one I can show you that is that powerful in there. So I just wanted to give you an idea. I'm just going to resume that feed so we can go into the NASDAQ and just give you an idea of what that looks like. So I'm going to put up these 100 stocks in the NASDAQ right there. And I'm going to show you the same thing. You can see only 3% of them have positive directional bias ratio right there on our proprietary formula. 55% of them negative. That is better than the S&P 500. Let's just look at a little sorting in here and look for the green ones. And where are those green ones? Look at that. We have BIB and Celgene. They're really in the same group because there are overlap between the S&P 500. Gilead, JD.com is pretty strong still. There's Netflix again, Nvidia. So you can see there's an overlap between the S&P 500 and this group. There's Apple for you. You could see it's gone to neutral, and of course that was a massively strong stock. So just wanted to show you this, how weak everything is, and highlight the stocks that are very strong, and I think that really gives you a great idea. So there is so much in here. You can go to single symbol mode and just look up anything you want to. Let's see what happened to IBM as I click on that, and there's IBM red all the way across, you can see, and that's been that way for weeks. So these things are just absolutely amazing. You can scan on important things in here, directional bias or long-term, intermediate, short-term momentum, and as it turned bullish or bearish, it'll show you when. And then in here you can see the dates that things happened. You can see the charts when our signals came out in there, and if we have any notes on anything, that will then be put in there. We're about to add that feature. So this is going to keep getting even better and better. So incredible what we have in here. And you just saw how important it was for me to be able to use this to really get a good sense of the market. You want to be able to know which ones are turning up, which are the strongest, which are the weakest. And of course, you want to be able to put in your own watch list right over here and then add stocks to the watch list so that you can come in and be able to see what's going on in the stocks that you're most interested in. Just absolutely incredible. So I wanted to show this to you, and I hope that you become any level, any premium level member, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then use the Slimulator. And I think this momentum tracker will be just monumental. It's meant for investors, long-term outlook. You can see that up to three months and out there. So long-term position traders, just an incredibly valuable thing. So I wanted to show that to you. I think it's great.